wants to go see Erica? Ollie, do you want to go see Erica? Do you want to go see Erica? Who wants to go see Erica? Yep, let's go see Erica. Huh? Should we go see Erica? Where is she? Where's Erica? Where's Erica? Where's Erica? Who wants to go see Erica?
Hey guys, today I'd like you to meet Bailey and Ollie, a couple of my favorite mini Aussies. I'd like to show you my tricks on how I give them the cutest short little booties ever. First, starting out with a good de-shed bath and a really good blowout. They get groomed about every 4 to 5 weeks. Mom likes their featherings trimmed up nice and neat, so I'm going to show you my tips and tricks on how to accomplish that look and make them look nice and cute. One little trick I like to do on the belly, and this is for every dog I groom, is I go in reverse on the stomach. Just gives you a little less scissor work to do at the end. Sometimes I'll just scissor their hair. If I'm feeling like they're pretty overgrown, then I will use a clip comb attachment to take a little bit of length off, and then I'll neaten everything up with my thinning shears. One little trick I like to do is go in reverse on that area right there. I just think it helps save time blending it all together towards the end. Always making sure to remember to look on the inside of the leg and get that area blended as well. That spot helps if you lift up the opposite leg that you're working on to get a better view of the inside of those back legs. And once I get my clipper work to the length I like to keep them on their legs and bellies, then I'll make sure they're nice and combed out and start my scissor work.
Hi, Ollie. Hi, buddy. Who's a good boy? Hi.
For their sanitary areas, when I shave their little butt, Mom likes to make sure that area is really nice and short. So I do shave down for a longer sanitary trim. In that spot in between his cheeks, I shave in a 10, about a 1/2 inch width. It's hard to tell because their butt featherings kind of hide that area, but I'll use my thinning shears to kind of curve that out and accentuate it, making their butt featherings look nice and round. I also like to make sure that their tail is just a nice, cute little nub. You can see there in that space, it's quite shorter. Lifting one leg can kind of spread the cheeks a little bit and leaves me room to curve out those butt cheeks a little bit. As you can see, I'm pausing if I feel like the dog is gonna move around a little bit. With every scissor you make, you want to be confident that your dog is gonna be holding still, always anticipating for your dog to move around a bit. As you can see, I'm rounding out that area and blending the sticky outies into a nice round shape, and pretty much just doing that until I'm satisfied with how everything's looking. The shears I'm using are my absolute favorites. I use them for pretty much every dog I touch. Making sure that area is just really nice and cleaned up. That way poop doesn't stick to those butt hairs. I know not everyone likes a shortcut like this, but it is good for easy maintenance at home. Plus, I think they're very cute when they run around and wiggle their little butts when they're happy. Next, I'm going to trim up the bellies, just making sure there's that nice line from the leg to the belly and making sure that looks nice and straight. And then blending that line into the front legs. And then making sure the back of the front legs are nice and neat as well.
You don't even like me. If you like me, you listen, Linda.
Linda, listen.
I always like to look on the inside of the leg because that always looks different. It gives you a better view and a better angle of that side of the hair. Again, being very careful in that tuck up area. And then moving on to the other cheek. I do spend most of my time on their back ends just because I know their mom loves their little round booties so much. So I really focus on making sure those cheeks look nice and round. You can do this cut on any breed that has this type of feathering, like golden retrievers, standard Australian shepherds. On corgis, you see those cute little corgi butts. And then finishing up the other side, making sure those lines look nice and even. And then for their featherings on around their ears and chest, I really just neaten them up as needed.
Oh, you do your outfit just like Macklemore. That'd be so funny if we kind of both doing it. Do the yoga. Oh.
Do the yoga pose. Do the yoga pose.
Keeping the hair in front of their ears is a nice way to maintain healthy ears. If that hair gets too bulky, it can block off oxygen to the ear canal, making it easier for ear infections to occur. So I just like to keep that area in front of the ear neatened up.
Okay.
Now I'm just making sure his chest looks nice and even and round.
Bailey. Hey. Bailey.
At this point, I've already done his nails and paw pads and sanitary area and trimmed up his feet. So really just focusing on the featherings. And he's all done. Isn't he so pretty?
Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy boy. Hi, Bailey. Oh, what a pretty boy. Hi. Come here. Oh, what a good boy.
And today they're riding home with me since they only live a couple blocks away from me. So I love when they get to spend the day with me.
Hi. Hi, buddy.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.